Hello, my name is Julia. Today we are doing a pick a card, reading this connection to filth. So this is all about your connection. This can be with a current partner. This could be about a connection with an ex. It could be a third party situation. It could be your husband or wife. Whatever it is to you, but we are going to read this connection to filth. So, we will have 4 piles today. Pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to go ahead and show you them right now. Pile 1 is the tiger's eye egg. Beautiful piece. Okay. Pile 2 is the amethyst heart. Ooh, good catch. Pile 3 is the amethyst heart. Did I say amethyst heart again? Sorry. Long night. Okay, it's the labradorite heart. My bad. Pile 4 is the obsidian egg. And after I just called that labradorite heart by the wrong name, I started channeling a message already for pile 3. Okay, sorry. So yes, pick your pile. Timestamps will be in the description and in the comments. And if you like the reading, then please, if you feel called to, like and subscribe. I would love to see you here again. And I'm going to go ahead and take it to pile 1. Hi, pile 1. If you chose this tiger's eye egg, pile 1, this is your reading your connection. I just want to say I just read these cards and then I went to stop recording and realized I couldn't because I forgot to press record. Good news is all the cards are still out, so it kind of makes it easier. I think sometimes we do things on accident and then it kind of ends up being like on purpose, if that makes sense, because it's kind of quicker this way, having the cards already out, than having to like take that couple minutes of pulling all the cards out of the pile. But anyways, let me get right into your reading. Okay, so pile 1, you are showing up at the beginning of the reading as the 9 of Pentacles. So I feel like right now you are at a place where you are doing pretty good on your own. Even if possibly you're talking to other people outside of this connection, because to me it feels like you and this person are not in a relationship at this time, or probably not even communicating, or maybe just haven't talked in a while. But so even if you are like talking to other people, for the most part you're doing pretty good on your own. You're prospering, and that doesn't necessarily have to mean like, oh, you're making lots of money. I mean, you very well could be, but basically you're doing fine on your own away from this person. You're probably doing better off than you were when you were dealing with this person. This person, on the other hand, is showing up at the top of the reading as the 6 of Wands and the Queen of Swords in reverse. And this is telling me that this person doesn't like being cut off. This person is fronting like everything is okay. They're putting on their game face and they're really trying to, I think, put on a show to everybody that they're doing great. This is somebody who likes to be admired. They like the attention. They like getting lots of attention. They probably like getting lots of attention from, you know, other potential connections. This person might possibly be divorced or going through some sort of a separation. This could possibly be from you, but this also is feeling like there could possibly be somebody else who they were connected to who has either recently cut them off or is at the current time cutting them off. Okay? Also for you, my dear pile 1, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse, Emperor reverse, King of Cups upright, and Strength. Feels to me like, as in regards to this connection, you finally decided to drop the burdens. You said, F it, I am done. I feel you are one who does not want to be controlled by whatever means this person was trying to control you, whether that was through love bombing, in and out, like, you know, like to keep you on your toes, thirsting always for more to hear from them. Or basically, this could very well have been somebody who at some point was controlling, like they just, even if it wasn't that they were trying to control you, they just were trying to control the way things went. They had to have control of the narrative of what things were and what they weren't, and when that was going to be and when it wasn't, is what it feels like. It feels like this person's used to getting some kind of attention, well, a lot of attention, or they seek attention from a lot of people. I think this person likes to be admired. And so it's almost that feeling of knowing that they have options. They feel like that whoever they're dealing with, they can kind of control and get them to do as they want and make things go as their way, because these people would be nervous at maybe what if they go with someone else. I know that's not really how it probably happened, but in their mind, from their perspective, that's what it feels like. It also feels like now, with the Emperor coming out next to the King of Cups for you, that you really aren't going to be controlled, that you want somebody who's going to truly fill your cup. You might possibly have somebody right now in your life who's wanting to give that to you, or who is giving that to you, but even if not, that's what you're only willing to accept now, is really what it feels like. It feels like you've reached a place with finding your spiritual strength, your spiritual stamina to stand up and take control and take authority over your life, because, well, not over your whole life, but over this connection to where you're like, okay, you know what, you're trying to control this whole narrative, and it's like, this is you bossed up and you grabbed the whole narrative, like, no, this is how it's gonna go. You're not going to tell me and just keep playing with me while you're playing with everyone else, seeking attention from everyone else, and it feels like possibly maybe was giving you the bare minimum, or at least the bare minimum respect-wise. It feels like I said earlier too, with this person coming out with the Six of Wands coming out next to Queen of Swords reverse, and this doesn't have to be that this is a male or a female, however this is going to translate for you, but it feels like even maybe possibly after you guys stopped dealing with each other or stopped talking or whatever happened, that this person might have even possibly tried to go back to somebody that they had dealt with before, or that they had stopped dealing with, or they were trying to make it look like they were going back to somebody they used to deal with, whether they actually did or not. Because what I find so interesting here is, I gotta get one of those camera stands so I could have the camera above me so you can see what I'm seeing here, is it's like, this is them, like, on their, you know, riding their high horse, and it's facing in the other direction from your pile, from you, like, this is your energy over here. But right below that is the Nine of Wands, and it's like, look at that, if you could just look at the look on his face, he's like this, it's almost like he's hiding behind something, but he's looking over, like thinking, this person watches you. This person is like still waiting for you to like come back to them. They are so keeping an eye on everything you're doing. You hurt their ego. Oh, you bruise this person's ego. Oh, you definitely bruise this person's ego. This person, I think, is shocked that you took your power back. With the Magician here, I feel this person is trying to do... This person wants you to come back to them. It feels to me, with the Magician, like this person is trying to manipulate some kind of circumstances to, whether it's just to get your attention so that you hit them up, or to cause maybe even some kind of situation where you would both be at the same place at the same time, so you run into each other and be like, oh, hey, yeah, and just kind of hopefully in their mind kick things off again. I feel like this person has probably already put some sort of plan in action, whether you're aware of that or not. And they're waiting now to see the results. They've planted some sort of seed here to bring you back. And now they're just like, okay, they planned it out. They've got the ball rolling, but now they're kind of waiting on the results to see if it works. Just so you're aware, this person is trying to manifest you back. I don't know if it necessarily right now that will mean for everybody to bring you back into a commitment or a relationship, or just to get you to come back and talk to them. They really want you to be the one who, it's like they want you to want them, and they want to know that you want them, because their ego just loves that, being admired. But in your case, it's really, you really hit up where it hurts. Like, you really bruise this person's ego by like just dropping the burden. Like, it feels like you just was like, okay, this is too much of a burden. I have more respect for myself than this. I believe you spoke a truth to this person at some point, or let a truth be known, because also coming up on your side, we have the black egg. This is all about speaking from an authentic place and speaking a truth. So you spoke something, you let something be known. And with the 10 of Wands in reverse, you definitely dropped some burdens. This person, this is so funny. I'm not laughing at them. I'm not. It's just, I read energies like this often, so it's very familiar to me. I also have had my own personal experiences with energies like this, just too many times. Okay, so we have the raccoon in reverse, the peacock. This is, what I'm hearing is, this person, especially with raccoon coming out in reverse, they're tired of dealing with trash. Not you. I'm not saying you. They're trying to manifest, honestly, you to come back to them, even if it's just to talk to them or reach out. I think it's really just kind of blowing their wig back that you're not reaching out to them or admiring them like you should in their mind, because they're the peacock. Peacocks, they're beautiful birds. Beautiful. But other than their beauty, and beauty is important, it's feeling really Venusian. And I love peacocks, so they do have a lot of spiritual symbolism too, but that's not what I'm channeling off this card. The peacock energy I'm channeling off this card is the show. The big display. You know how it's like that peacock, have you ever, I don't know if you heard the term peacocking, or if they, all of a sudden and their big old beautiful feathers come out, and it's beautiful, right? Beautiful. But what I'm seeing here is, this person is tired. What the energy they're coming up with in the spirit animals is, they're tired of digging through the trash, raccoon in reverse, and they're putting on a display like they're doing good, they're doing great, which really echoes and confirms this 6 of Wands up here. But truth be told, what the energy that's most dominantly sticking out to me is this 9 of Wands. The truth is, while they're putting on this show like everything's good and everything's great, this person's ego has been like deeply wounded. Like, they are just distraught that you're doing great without them. You're not reaching out. You let it be known how you feel, and you just seem to, it looks to them like you've just moved on and have no problem without them. Good for you. I'm happy for you, honestly, pile 1. I do feel, though, honestly, that you do have, despite dropping this burden, I do feel that you do have deep feelings for this person as well. I will tell you that. I do feel this is someone you had deep, deep feelings for, that at some point or another you probably did feel like the emotions, the amount of feelings you had for this person was causing you to almost lose yourself a little bit, and you felt the need to get emotionally balanced and take control of the situation and yourself, and let it be known what was going on, and just if that meant you had to drop the burdens so that you can move forward and do better, you did, and that's awesome. Also, so I have 3 more little oracle cards down here, and I'm going to tell you what I get off that. We have communication in reverse, which is what kind of lets me know that you guys probably are not communicating right now. And if it's that you guys aren't like in no communication, it feels like maybe you just haven't talked in a while, or if you have, it's been super cold and dry. Like, hey, oh yeah, what's up? Like, it's the connection, the communication's not what it was. How's that? But for a lot of you, it will just be that you're not in communication right now. Also, we have the card sexuality, And it says someone is still figuring themselves out. Now, yes, it could be that there is a possibility that this person has at some point or another questioned their sexuality. Maybe they were wanting to explore and try and experience new things. That's possible, but that won't be for everybody, but it definitely can be for some of you. I just have to put that out there. You might or you might not be aware of that. But for the most part, what's standing out in that message is that someone is still figuring themselves out. This person is still operating mostly from their ego. I do feel that this person, yes, it's like I'm over here, I'm not getting no cups cards, and I don't think it's that they don't care. Oh my God, that scared the heck out of me. My cat was coming out from under the bed, almost gave me a heart attack. This person's planning on surprising you. This person's planning on surprising you. That's probably what it is. This person definitely has a trick up their sleeve. Just know that now. Mark my words, this person has a trick up their sleeve. Okay? And they're just waiting for it to play out. They're doing something. They're trying something so that you'll contact them or run into them or just so that they want you to see them somewhere looking good so that hopefully then you come talk to them. They've got something up their sleeve. I promise you. But back to what I was saying before, my cat almost gave me a heart attack. With the sexuality, someone is still figuring themselves out. Like I said, it doesn't have to be the sexuality. What's really sticking out to me there is someone is still figuring themselves out. This person is still figuring themselves out. They are not operating, I have to be brutally honest with you, this person is not yet operating from a heart space. That's why I'm not seeing the cups over here. It's not that this person doesn't care for you. It's that this person is just operating in the ego. Their ego is wounded. I feel more than if there's any other connections in their life or anyone else they deal with, it's real superficial. This person could even like I said, how this person could be going through a divorce because their energy, or be going back to someone they used to be with, or making it appear that like that's what they're doing, whether they are or not. There's no cups there either. Do you get what I'm saying? This person's like, I feel like this is somebody who really tries to not get in their feelings or catch feelings. But I think this person is starting to, because I feel like you wounded their little ego enough, like they can't believe you just like moved on and are doing okay, that they're paying so much attention to you that it's starting to like, they're starting to realize, fuck, I actually care. You know? And it's not that they didn't care before, it's just that this person is not someone who feels like they regularly operate from their feelings. Do you get what I'm saying? So if this was somebody who was in their feelings and healthy with their feelings, like I believe you are, I think that this one point, this connection really had you in really deep in your feelings. Really, I think you deeply cared for this person, deeply felt for them, deeply. It's not that this person didn't, it's just that this person doesn't, this person I feel like they avoid their feelings. They don't like to be in their feelings. I think this is the kind of person who they know that if they get in their feelings, they're going to feel like they can then be controlled. They'll feel vulnerable, they'll feel weak, and ooh, can't have that, you know, not with an ego that size. So, sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, so also, I just have to put it out here. We have Gold Digger coming out. They want your money being used. Let me channel this for a second. Okay. What I'm getting is that in some of this person's like prior connections or people they like to get attention from, some of them are, it's not that this person's necessarily a gold digger, but I think this person's changing honestly right now. I feel like they're going through a transportation. Oh, I think this person might be watching porn as we speak. Sorry. I know this is an 18 plus, but what? That was so weird it came out like that, right? But I think this person's going through a transformation. I think you were a catalyst for this transformation. By you moving forward, it's like sometimes people, you know, they say you don't realize what you got till it's gone. I think that hit their ego hard enough that it shook them to where they're like, oh, I was forced to do some shadow work now. Hopefully it'll be for their best, I promise you. And it's I feel like this has worked out clearly good for you doing that, because I feel like it's you have your sense of self and your sense of you know your self-worth. You know your worth. I'm so happy for that. But I feel more what I was, you know, I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but what I'm getting at with like the gold digger one is I think they used to like to attract either connections or partners or get attention from people who they felt there was some kind of benefit in that connection. Even if it was just for looks, like, oh, this person looks flashy, or this person has a nice car, or this person has a nice house or a nice job, or this person has people they could connect me with, or this person's really sexy, they look good to be seen with. But I think it was more along those lines as the kind of energy I'm channeling off of that. Okay, so dun, 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 dun. This is what I have for your connection. I feel like even though I had already like kind of read the whole thing, I feel like I just want to pull like one more card for you, pile one. So, because I'm getting a message from Spirit that there might be more. Hold on. Oh. Okay. This is, oh my gosh, that kind of reminds me of like the reading I did just the other day. The, like a moth to the flame. So what jumped out, you might even come, even at what's, you might go watch a reading I posted called Like a Moth to the Flame, because this card coming out was one of the advice cards that had come out for that reading, and then all of a sudden I started getting the energy of that reading, which I could actually see this, yes, being very much that, that energy of that reading. Oh, I definitely could. Yeah, we got the Eight of Wands, and it didn't come out upright or reverse. It came out sideways, more on your side. So it's kind of like it's up to you if you want to talk to them. I think Spirit's kind of advising you, like, don't talk to them because they set out a trap or a ploy or put in some effort or something, because for some people it's a little too late, right? But more what I feel it is let it be on your terms now, like when you want to, if you want to, if you're ready. Is that what you want? Also, this coming out with I know this sounds crazy, and especially coming from Spirit, what I'm channeling is if it might be actually in that person's best interest to sleep on them a little more. I know this sounds wild, because it's helping them. I know it sounds crazy, but this person you really actually helped them by bruising their ego. This person, I feel like their ego is so freaking inflated. You actually helped them by bruising their ego. You kind of humbled them, and that person needed that for their own personal development and growth. You know what I mean? Like, to realize, okay, maybe, you know, I'm not God's gift. Maybe we all are God's gift. Wow, there's other people who are as important as me? What? You know? This person definitely is reevaluating themselves. They definitely are reevaluating you. They are watching you. Just so you know, they are watching you, and they are trying to manifest you back. I just don't feel this person has done enough healing yet to be operating from their heart space, just so you know that. And that is what I have for you today, pile one. I hope this resonated. If you liked this reading, please feel free to like and subscribe. I would love to see you here again, and y'all have a good one. Hi. Pile two. If you chose the amethyst heart, pile two, this is your reading. Reading your connection. So For pile 1, I had recorded I had read their reading, and when I went to press stop recording, I couldn't because I hadn't recorded it because I forgot to press record. So the cards were already laid out, but I found that it was much quicker that way for me to already have the cards laid out than to shuffle on camera, so I did that for you guys too. I hope you don't mind. But yeah, I have my vape here because I might have to hit my vape for this one because there's definitely some stuff going on here. Pile 2. So let's get right into it. Okay, so first of all, you're coming out yourself, my viewer, for pile 2, as the Magician, Knight of Swords in reverse, Six of Swords. So I see right now you are making things happen for yourself. You're working on things, you're doing things, you're manifesting things. With the Knight of Swords coming out reverse, next to the Six of Swords, you don't want to fight. You don't want problems. You're moving away from that, and good for you. You're definitely moving forward from anything that felt hostile or was causing problems or issues or arguments. You're moving forward from that. Now, for the other person in this connection, I just want to say I don't feel you guys are in communication right now. Here at the very bottom of the reading, we have a communication card coming out in reverse. So I feel you guys are not in communication at this time. This person is coming out as the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which is telling me that this person is, I just heard, newly single or doesn't want to be single, and it's coming out next to the Tower. I feel this person was, aside from you, I just have to be honest what I'm saying, aside from you, connected to somebody else. I feel this person is having a major Tower moment there. Things are falling apart there. This person might not want to be single, but it looks like whether they want to or not, they are. Or maybe they wanted to be seen as single, but while they were still connected to somebody else, and that's not working out. So I feel that either they're newly single or they are no longer single, but it's been nothing but problems, if that makes sense. Also, we have for your person coming out is the Two of Wands next to the Page of Swords in reverse. And the way that the Two of Swords is looking over at the Page of Swords in reverse and away from you. And it's not that I feel that they're necessarily wanting to not look your way, but it feels like they have some situation that's very problematic that they're dealing with right now, and they're looking for a sign of what's to come next with this person. Like, what are they going to do? They know this person has been spying on them. They know this person watches them. They know this person is watching them to try to catch them doing something. So it's like they're purposely making sure they don't look in your direction because they know this person is spying on them, okay? This person also has a Three of Swords under that. This person is heartbroken now, the way everything has taken place and unfolded. They are going through a lot of hard times. I mean, they have the Tower and the Three of Swords. There's been a lot of problems. A lot of things are falling apart. They are hurting right now. This person is going through it. This person, I think, whatever all these issues are, is sending them through a spiritual awakening, or like better said, a dark night of the soul, because they are hurting and everything is falling apart. That's their energy right now, just so you know. Also, and I'll get back to reading some of your energy. This person is also coming out the Stingray in reverse. This person feels at this time like they're losing their backbone. They feel like they've lost their confidence. There is so many problems going on for them right now. Everything, to them it feels like everything is falling apart. They are hurting so much. They do not feel confident. They do not feel like they have a backbone. It feels like they're watching for a sign for what is this other person that they somehow are connected to going to do next. They know this person spies on them. They know this person is looking to cause problems. They know this person is causing problems. There is a Tower moment. And like I said, they are either newly single and don't want people to know, or they were never single and they can't act like they were anymore. Or thirdly, because this will be different for the different people who watch, or thirdly, they are newly not single anymore, but it's been nothing but problems. But whichever one of the three those are, this person is going through problems. And a lot of things are falling apart, and they are hurting, they are heartbroken, and they do not feel confident at this time. Now, as for you, my viewer, quite different. Like I said, you are making things happen. You're working on things. You are manifesting things. You are moving away from problems. You also have coming out the Ace of Cups, and it is a beautiful Ace of Cups. You've been taking care of yourself, and you are going to be rewarded for that. You know, the universe responds to your vibration, and because you are vibrating at love, love is going to be given to you, my viewer, for pile number 2. I mean, just look. Do you see the dove above that? That's the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit's with you. Holy Spirit is making sure that you are given love, because you have been pouring into yourself, and now you're going to have other people pour into you. And that could be in the form of love, relationships, friends, family. More people are going to be pouring into you now, and this is being gifted to you but from the Holy Spirit. You also, for yourself, my viewer for pile 2, have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse and the Hanged Man in reverse. You are no longer holding on to these problematic situations. The people who leave you hanging, who cause you to miss opportunities, it feels like you've already taken the time out to find a higher perspective. And now there are going to be, what I'm hearing is windows of opportunities that are going to be presenting themselves to you in situations where you might have felt like you missed out on something or missed out on an opportunity because you were caught up in these problems where people left you hanging, and you felt like your hands were tied, and you were all tied and connected to these situations, and you felt really stuck for a moment there. But you've let go of those issues. You've moved on from the problems and the fighting, and that's exactly why, since you've decided to pour that love into yourself, that Spirit is gifting you, handing to you love, new opportunities, beautiful things. Also for your energy, we have the Earthworm in reverse and the Octopus. So I feel like you're coming out, finally. You're coming out for being like, I feel like for a while you felt really kind of, the Earthworm, like instead of being shy, you're no longer being shy. You're not being shy where you're actually getting out there and making things happen. You're grasping onto things instead of being shy and timid and just staying away from things and dealing with all these problems and things that had you tied up and people were leaving you hanging. It's like now I think you were maybe I'm hearing, not hiatus, hibernation. Maybe you already went through that period of hibernating and just kind of being away from everybody, but now you're coming out, just like the earthworm, how they come out of the ground. You're being seen. You're showing yourself. You're doing things. You're making things happen. And the octopus, what do? They reach out. They reach out. They grasp onto things. You're grasping onto things that are better for you and not problematic, this is awesome. This is also a problem. Not a problem. Ooh, that's weird the way that came out. That is so strange the way that came out. Maybe this is us. Yes, it is. Because I say maybe that's a cautionary thing, and then the middle card here is caution. On a side note, aside from this connection, I just feel the need to tell you, pile 2, and this is being channeled, is to be cautious of things you grab onto right now. Outside of even relationships, I know it's like you're doing a lot and you've come a long way, I feel, especially moving on from problems, but to still keep an eye open and cautious maybe for issues, possibly yes from this connection, because it feels like this person has some other connection that's really problematic right now, and that person, who knows how crazy that other person might be, because people and connections, especially if they have someone else that they were dealing with or are dealing with, the other person, and I'm not saying all other people are crazy, but if you're anything like me, with my luck, crazy people are out there. I'll just leave it at that. There's crazy people out there. So just be cautious at this time, okay? That came out of nowhere. For it to just jump out of my mouth like that, I felt the need to tell you that. Here at the bottom, I am seeing communication in reverse. So I do believe that you and this person aren't in communication right now. I also feel with it coming out next to caution that Spirit might be cautioning you to not reach out to this person at this time. Hearing this right now that this person is going through towers and is heartbroken, it might make you think like, oh, maybe I should be there for this person. Well, yeah, but right now it's like you're doing good and you're letting go of all the problems. This problem is that what this person needs to deal with. This is their, I feel like this is a part of their dark night of the soul, so they can finally awaken. And they need to, so that they can let go of whatever issue is going on here. That's their issue to deal with. I think Spirit is cautioning you to not reach out in that direction right now. Of course, we are all adults. We have free will, which is a beautiful thing. So you can do whatever you please. I will never tell you what to do. Spirit won't even tell you what to do in these situations. That's part of the whole beauty of free will. But Spirit will definitely give us suggested advice that's for our greatest good. And I strongly feel that at this time, Spirit is guiding and advising you to not reach out to this person. They're dealing with a mess, and it's not your mess to deal with or clean up. Also, we have Spy in the reverse. So yes, I definitely feel, what I'm hearing is this person isn't watching you or checking up on you right now because they can't, because they have somebody else in their life who's crazy, who's spying on them to make sure they're not talking to you. Also, that if that person, not the person you're connected to, but that other person might be spying on you. I feel that that other person that they are connected to spies on the both you and that person. Like, you and your person, like whoever else they're connected to spies on them and spies on you to make sure y'all aren't talking. Spirit, I think, is also saying, well, advising, like I said, the Spirit will always give suggested advice, that you might not want to go look into it right now, even if you're not going to reach out, but you might not even want to go see because you might not like what you see. Also, I think that what's being shown or presented might not be what's really going on right now. I think what's really going on is a lot of things are falling apart in this person's life. I think there's a lot of heartache, a lot of issues. I think whoever they were dealing with might have even, whoever else they were connected to might have even cheated on them, or they did something that was like a knife through the heart. And it made this person truly lose their confidence. It made this person feel like they didn't have a backbone anymore. This person is in a place where they're even afraid to turn and look the other direction, to even look your way, because they know it's so much effing problems with this other person. They are in a really problematic space with a lot of problems right now. And yes, they are hurting. So I just have to be honest and tell you what I see. Okay, so that is what I have for you today, pile 2. If this resonated, please feel free to like and subscribe. I would love to see you here again. Thank you for letting me be your reader. Hi, pile 3. If you chose the Labradorite heart, kind of didn't roll off my tongue, sorry. But yes, pile 3, this is your reading your connection. So let's get right into it. So I already have the cards laid out, just to save time from just you having to sit there watching me shuffle and get them all out. So I hope you don't mind. So let's get right into it. So this is a interesting situation, pile 3. I feel that at current you are not judging this person that you are that you are connected to. Even though I feel you guys aren't in contact at the time, I feel that you are still wanting to offer love to this person, and I feel that you are not wanting this person to make a choice, and that it probably deeply wounded you. It feels to me that this person decided to go in another direction or to stay with somebody they were already connected with. It feels like they might have possibly cut you off and decided to work on something with someone else. It feels like this person felt very stuck. They saw no other way. They didn't know what else to do because they didn't feel like their money was right. I'm not saying that this person is a gold digger, because there is actually a gold digger card in this deck and it didn't come out. But I feel that maybe there is just some kind of other stability either that they already had established, or that they themselves didn't feel stable enough to be on their own, and for whatever reason in this other connection there was stability there. So it feels like they've decided to stay in some kind of union or go into some kind of union with someone else for either financial reasons or for stability. Yes, also coming out for them, we have the camel in reverse. The camel is like in the desert, it has that water. It can get through the hard times. It can get through the dry, when it's dry and desolate. Is that the word? Am I saying the right word? I hope so. But it's like this person doesn't feel like they have enough water, enough energy, enough source or sustenance to get through the desert on their own. So they're choosing, they don't feel like they're stable enough to make it on their own. So it feels like for reasons of that, they saw no other, they felt stuck, like they felt like they had no other choice but to go in the direction with this other connection. Now for you, my viewer 3, for pile 3, it feels like you didn't want this person to have to, you have deep feelings for this person. You still want to offer deep love for this person. I feel you love this person very deeply, or at least have deep emotions for them. I feel that you have been working on keeping to yourself and going within and trying to work on certain things, or it also kind of feels like maybe find different ways to take action to maybe make this happen. It feels to me like this is some kind of a soulmate, like you and this person have such a deep and strong connection. I feel this person knows it too. I feel this person just doesn't see any other way of how they can make it because they don't feel stable enough, and that is why they made the choice to, it looks like, cut things off and go in a different direction, because it feels like they made a decision from a place of fear instead of love, if that makes any sense. Not saying that they don't actually care for the person whose direction they went in, it's just, it feels like they were working from a place of almost survival. I feel it deeply, deeply bothered you when this person walked away. Watching them go, or I don't know if you say walked away, but watching them walk in another direction really did something to you. I think it really, I don't want to, almost I'm hearing like messed up your head. And I could see why, because to feel such a strong connection with someone and have them watch them go in another direction was going to mess up anybody. That's got to be so hard. And I'm sorry you experienced that. Also for you, I have the wolf and the sea serpent in reverse. Okay, so I feel like you're still at a place where you're ready to jump and take action to make things work, but you're not done emotionally healing yet with the sea serpent in reverse. I feel I think this hurts you deeply and that you feel so strongly for this person, you're not judging them for what they did. I feel like you understand this person. I feel like you're so strongly connected to this person that you understand why they're doing what they're doing, but that doesn't dismiss how much it hurts you. And I feel that there's a real need for you to heal emotionally because you're worth it. You deserve to heal. This is, I hate getting into using the TF word, but this really does feel like a twin flame thing, because this is a very common theme you see in the twin flame or higher level soulmates, where there's a lot of, for our soul's evolution, experiences and lessons and tests that we go through with these kind of connections in order for us to learn, grow, heal, and evolve. And so it's like this person going in another direction, I feel deeply wounded you so that it could cut open or reopen a wound in you, so that it could be healed properly and you could evolve. It's like there's a saying and I can't remember all of it now. I'm trying to remember it, I'm sorry. But it's something about, it's where our heart is broken, that's how the light gets in. Something like that. I don't know. If you know it, leave it in the comments so I can remember. I'm sorry. But on a positive note, down here we have in the oracle cards, they'll be back, and next to it, yes. Luck is on your side. And it says, expect to hear from them soon. I feel you guys have an extremely strong connection. Also, we have 2 other cards, Intuition in reverse and Guardian. I feel this connection is being watched over by a higher source. This is being facilitated by a higher source. I feel there's a lot of lessons and a lot of contracts between you two that have to be worked through. I think this person has to learn to operate from their heart space and not from a place of fear. I think for you, and this is it's my own opinion now aside from the cards, is it's a matter of healing first before taking any action. I think you're still very well trying to find a way to, because with this Ace of Wands, I'm hearing it's take affirmative action, because I feel you deep in your heart know the truth of this connection of who this person is. I feel that this is not your guys' first life together. I think you have a very intense connection. And these kinds of connections are never easy. I personally know. Also, I feel due to the emotional wounding that happened here, and I'm so sorry you had to go through that, because nothing is worse. Well, I don't know about nothing, but we'll say in relationships, nothing is worse than feeling so strongly was to someone that you know that this connection is different. It's something special. And to sit there and watch them not move from a place, a heart space, and just go off with somebody else who you know they don't have that kind of connection with, fucking hurts. And I'm sure of that. It will mess up your heart and your mind. So I feel like with this Guardian here, it's like the angels are overwatching you to help you heal at this time. And I feel that Spirit's guidance and advice to you is to heal. Let yourself heal before getting wrapped up or enveloped or enmeshed more into this, because it'll be really hard, because until this person is ready to move in their heart space, it feels like they're just trying to turn their back on this connection and act like everything's okay, like they're just sailing off in the sunset with someone else. But really they hurt too. They hurt too. This person is just, it feels like they're coming from a lack mindset or a survival mindset of, this is what I need to do for my stability, because otherwise I won't make it on my own. And like I said, that doesn't mean they don't care about this person, but I don't feel like they're moving from a place of care or love, because if it was about care or love, I feel that they know the truth of your connection, that it's much stronger, and if they were following their heart, they would be right there with you. That's what I feel. But they are where they are, and they felt very stuck, like there was no other way. We have the Two of Swords. They felt like, this is a lose-lose for me. I have nothing else. There's no other moves I can make but to stay here, because I'm not stable enough to make it on my own. Yes. Pile 3. That is your connection that I am reading here. Like I said, the guidance I'm getting from Spirit is to the advice, because I'll never tell you what to do. And I think in this situation, Spirit's not even going to tell you what to do, but the suggested advice for your best interest from Spirit is to work on healing before being ready to jump and try to take action and go after this, despite how much you know who this is to you, and you know the truth and reality of what your guys' connection is and who you are to each other. Is before you do any of that, Spirit is suggesting that you work on your emotional healing, because with the Sea Serpent coming out in reverse, you definitely have emotional wounds that still need to be healed. Okay, so that's what I have for you today, Pile 3. If this resonated, I hope you will feel called to like and subscribe, because I would love to see you here again. Thank you for letting me be your reader. Hi, Pile 4. If you chose the Black Obsidian Egg, Pile 4, this is your reading. Reading your connection. Okay, I got my vape out for this one because I know I'm gonna need it. Okay, so I already have the cards laid out just to save time for the shuffling and everything. It always just takes a long time doing all that, so we're gonna get right into it. And oh boy. Okay, So, pile 4, this is what I'm seeing. For you, coming out in the 8 of Swords, it feels like you're really stuck in your head right now, but there's something that you're not seeing. I feel like you want to be given to equally. You want things to be fair, but it feels like this other, from your perspective, this person isn't giving to you. From your perspective, this person is, I think you feel like this person's turned their back on you and is looking in another direction. It feels like you're stuck in your head because it feels like this person, there's either been some kind of fighting or conflict, or it feels to you like this person has put you in competition of some kind, and they may have. I feel like you are very mentally conflicted behind this, and you just want for them to offer to you what you deserve, what you know you deserve. You know you deserve to be treated fairly. You know you deserve equal give and take, and what you want is an offer. And I feel that whether it comes from this person or not, with the Ace of Cups coming out in the upright on your part, it is coming to you one way or the other. I'm seeing with the clouds and the dove, Spirit's going to see that you're given to fair, like someone's going to give you love, definitely someone. And I'm not saying it won't be this person. I'm about to read their energy right now. But I feel like you're very, very mentally conflicted and very stuck in your head right now. And there's a lot that you're not seeing. Now let me tell you what I'm reading for this person. Oh my God, this person is, inside their head is a hot mess. First let me say that. I think this person, it's like they don't know what to do. Their mind is like, it feels like their mind's changing like every couple minutes. I don't know if this person has any, like, I'm not going to say mental health issues, but maybe just, it's not necessarily mental health, maybe it's ADHD. I have ADHD, I understand. But it's something where their mind is like restless or something. It almost feels like one minute they're going to do this, and the next minute they're going to do that, and then they're going to do this, and they're going to do that, and so it's like now they don't even know what to do or how to do it. This person at this time right now, they're coming out as the Emperor in reverse, which that's telling me they're not taking authority or control over the situation. Okay, so like there was like this whole chunk of cards that came out for them. Like 6 or 7 of them all came out at once, but I kept them together because those normally tell like a little storyline. And what I'm seeing here is this person doesn't want to juggle you, but there's something they're not like ending either. So it's like if they don't want to juggle you, that usually means there's somebody or something else. Could be another person, doesn't have to be. It could just be maybe with work or something, but I'm not seeing a for sure strong presence of another person quite yet. Oh yes, I am. Well, maybe. We'll see. But it feels like it's like, okay, they don't want to juggle you, but they're not willing to end something. They want to apologize. They want to offer you something, but there's something they're not willing to let go of. So they're staying out of their heart, and they're trying to be in their mind, and they're trying to, it's almost like strategize some way of making this happen, because it's like it almost feels like they don't want to hurt you. They know they owe you an apology. They do want to offer you something, but they're not willing to let go of something else and end it, and they don't want to juggle the both of you. That's what it feels like. This person's not sure what to do. They're trying to strategize the best movement forward. So it's like they're kind of just sleeping on the whole situation right now. I think it's too much for them mentally because they can't make up their mind on how to proceed forward. So they're just like, I think it's too stressful for them, and it just kind of like gets their mind all restless and going like, well, I don't want to let go of this, and I don't want to end this, but I don't want to juggle them. I should go apologize. I should go offer them something, but I don't want to let go of this. So this person is trying to find the strength to move forward victoriously, it feels like, without hurting anybody. They have some decisions to make. Yeah, this person's them also coming out with Zebra in reverse. Zebra's like eccentricities or creativity. This person can't tap into their creativity. It's like they're trying to figure out, they're just like kind of, in a way, they're trying to strategize things, but they can't find any creative way of moving forward with this. But it feels to me like they are, with the strength of the Chariot coming out next to each other, they are going to find the strength to move forward victoriously, and they do want to offer you something and an apology. It feels to me almost like a matter of maybe strategizing the best way of having to let go of something else or end something else that they don't want to. It's almost like they don't want to have to do it. Maybe it's hard for them to do it, but they know they have to. For you, coming out with Firefly in reverse, I'm actually channeling the meaning of Firefly from another deck for this card right now, which is about illusions, which it's for you, it's you don't want any illusions. You're not giving any illusions and you don't want any illusions. But the reason you're not seeing through, it's not that there's illusions here, it's just that you're stuck in your head. This has been something that's been so mentally conflicting and caused so much, it feels like, turmoil. And it feels like it was so mentally strenuous on you. Oh, yeah. But I feel it's come. I just can't help but notice with the Page of Cups over here and the Ace of Cups over here, this person wants to come offer you something. I think it's going to happen, especially because down here we have patience. It's just a matter of time. It feels like this person's just having a hard time ending something or letting go of something on their end, whether that's another person, a situation, a job, a family, something that they need to let go of in order to proceed forward with you. But from your point of view, it feels like you feel like this person's just not offering you anything, and it feels to you like you think they're looking in another direction, and that's probably how their behavior is coming off at this time. I think it's just that this person's mind is so restless that it's like they don't know what to do or how to do it. It's stressing them out. I just have to say my battery is low. It is going to die soon, so I'm going to make this quick. I'm sorry to cut this short. I'm just going to read what it says down here. It says patience. It says someone else in reverse and vacation in reverse. So what I'm gathering from that is you just need to be patient. It feels like there's someone else, but that they're letting go of this someone else is really what it feels like. Also with vacation, you will be traveling soon. I think what this is saying is it's going to happen, but not quite as soon as maybe you'd like. I think this whole situation, I think this person wants to, kind of feels like, leave someone else and move forward. I think they owe you an apology, and I think they want to give you an apology and give you an offer. It greatly feels like that. Oh, they definitely want to give you an offer, but I feel like there's just something over here they're having a hard time ending, and they know they're going to have to let go of it. But it's hard for them. I think it's stressing them out, and they're not tapping into their creativity. They're trying to strategize the best way to go about doing this. It's stressing them out, so they're just like, I can't think about this anymore. I need to sleep. Oh my God, then there goes my cat. Hi, baby. Mommy will come 1 second, my love. But the main thing I'm seeing here that's drawing my attention here is patience. This is going to take patience. Just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. Now, I know that might be bad news for you. Normally, I wouldn't be drawn to the month thing, but in this situation, I'm feeling it might be a few months. I feel like there's some other kind of attachment or obligation or something this person needs to let go of. They know they need to let go, but they want to. They just don't know how, and they're trying to figure it out. I think they're sleeping on it right now. I think it's stressing them out. I think their mind is very restless. For you, I feel like Spirit's guidance to you is to be patient, give yourself a lot of love, heal, and be able to see things clearly. I know by this person's actions right now, it seems like they're just not offering you anything. They probably feels like they put you in competition, and it's been probably really, it feels almost hurtful. Like, how could this person be so hurtful and do such hurtful things that they know would hurt me mentally and emotionally? But things I feel the need to say are not exactly what they seem. I think this person just doesn't know what to do because they know what they have to do, but they just don't know how to do it, and they're trying to figure it all out. I hope that made some sense. My battery's going to die any second. My name is Julia. Thank you for letting me be your reader today. If this resonated, I hope you will feel called to like and subscribe, because I would love to see you here again. I am going to cut this short before this battery dies. You guys have a good one.